Hi, I'm Chef Carl. Welcome to my home, and today we're making tacos al pastor. Not holy tacos made by a pastor, but al pastor. We'll be right back.
Chef Carl, food whisperer, taking the mystery out of cooking.
Okay, we're back now, and what I'm trying to do is make a video for people who have diabetic or have kidney problems. And I'm not a dietitian, but I did all the research I could. So if anybody says that doesn't work, let me know. But I think I got it pretty close. Real al pastor, they make it like a gyros. They put it on a spit with slices of pork, layered with slices of pineapple, and they put a pineapple on the very top, and as it spins, the pineapple juices run down the pork, and then they slice it off and put it in the tacos. So what we want to do, we're going to serve this with brown rice, but it's organic long grain brown rice that I just boiled, no salt, no oils, no seasoning. And also black beans, which I soaked for about an hour. They say soak them overnight, but I'm lazy. And then I boiled them for about 25 minutes and let them sit in that water for about 20 minutes. And you could do this the day before. And what I did, so I drained off some of the water, and then I took my blender, hand blender, immersed, and just went. This is the hand blender I was talking about, but that was when I was making the noise. This actually does noise. You don't have to go The black beans I use are dried black beans. This is a 1 pound package, and I made enough for like 100 people. But if you're gonna cook it, cook it. And you can use them for burritos, or you can freeze it. And that's my story. And this is the organic brown rice. And again, I just boiled it. And after I boiled it, I rinsed it off. And I used 1.5 pounds of rice, and it makes about 6 to 8 pounds of fine cooked rice. But again, I will use it for soup. I can use it for an entree, whatever you want. Now I'm going to be making the pork, diced pork with onions. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit, this is about 2 pounds of diced pork. So I'm just going to slice a little bit just to show you and add it to it. Any kind of lean pork, you can use pork tenderloin, you can use pork loin, but don't go with the shoulder or something else that's going to be a little tough. Got these couple slices of pork. Gonna cut them into strips, like 1/2 inch strips. You can see it's like a 1/2 inch strip. Always keep your fingers back and against the blade of the knife. Now I'm going to put just a little bit of pork to the 2 pounds I already cut yesterday. I'm going to add about 1/2 onion, medium onion, so it's diced. And you're always going with the veins of the onion so you get nice slices. Okay, This is the Al Pastor sauce we're going to use to marinate the 2 pounds of pork. And we're only going to use a quarter cup of it. This is the 4th cup. And this is a pineapple salsa from Newmans. And about a half to a quarter fresh lime juice. Kind of mush it up in your bag or bowl, whatever you're using. And normally I would put this in the refrigerator overnight. Like I said, this is about slightly over 2 pounds. Okay, now we're going to put in a lightly sprayed oil pack pan. And as I said, the pineapple is the thing that makes it Al Pastor, other than the chili oil and chili powder. This is approximately 1/6 of the pineapple, depending. I'm going to cover this pan with foil now, put it in the oven at about 350, 360 for about 15 to 20 minutes. You want to get the temperature up to like 160. Take the foil off, put it on the top rack of the oven for about 5 minutes with the broiler on high, because you want to caramelize the pineapple a little bit and get a little brown flavor on the meat. But as you can see, it looks really good already. Now, this is a pan I cooked up earlier, and you can see I've caramelized the pineapple slightly less than burnt. And if you could smell it, boy, this is like smell-o-vision. It smells great. And again, there's no salt, no sugars other than pineapple. Good stuff. So I put in the corn tortilla shells in a microwave just for about 45 seconds to soften them up so they are more flexible, and that way they won't, hopefully they won't break or stick together. Now the other one thing I want to show you is if you don't want to dice the pork up, you can buy the pork pre-diced with the onions at Fiesta. So this is a pan of pork I bought at Fiesta. It already comes pre-diced with the onion. They have some packages that are unseasoned and some that were seasoned. So if you're not concerned about what the seasoning and stuff is. You can buy the season, but since I'm doing this for diabetics and for people with kidney disease, I want to make sure, so I bought it unseasoned. The dice is a little larger than I wanted, so after you take it, you might either chop it a little bit or you just got bigger pieces. This is my rice that I cooked off. And this is the black beans that I cooked off. And this is the corn tortillas that we'll be using. And they fit into the diet, and I'll get the dietary information in the video under my notes. So now what I'm going to do, put a little bit of this rice and this is going to be enough for two, so don't say, oh, that's way too much rice. Same thing with the black beans that I kind of pureed. Kind of break this up a little bit. Probably about 1.5 ounces of cooked pork with pineapple in there. And I'm recommending 1 to 2 tacos, depending on how bad your needs are. A little fresh cilantro. A little lime for each one. And the pineapples are already in there, but we'll just throw a couple little slices. Just to make it look beautiful. And then, if you want to add just a little sauce, this is pretty much low salt, yada yada. I'll put those notes on the cliff notes in the video. But for now, this is what you get. This is your pork al pastor tacos on a whole wheat tortilla, black beans. Not in a can because they have a lot of salt and stuff in it. And brown rice, whole grain, again, from scratch, so you don't get a bunch of salt and different chemicals. I want to thank you for stopping and watching the video. And Ward, you do such a great job. I'd be lost without you. He keeps me in line, even though I try to get out of line. I want to thank Mike's Everyday BBQ for giving me my start. I want to thank Chillin' and Grillin' with Mojo. He helped me get a couple hundred subscribers. He's got his own show. And thank everybody that's watching. And please subscribe, and share this video and pass it on to your friends. And if there's something you'd like to see made, in the comments, make a comment and say, Chef, can you make this? And I'll try to get back to you. It won't be right away because we tape ahead. So with that be saying, I love you. Don't freeze. Pray for people in California and anywhere else there's disasters. Peace, love, dove. I love you.